Hey everybody, it's Johnny again, sitting here on day 33, doing day 33's video with Binks. The Binks, having a nap. Good old Binks. He's the best cat ever. I love that guy. I wanted to talk a little bit today about Jesus and what would Jesus do. Don't tune out. We're not talking about religion. We're not talking about the Ten Commandments. We're talking about Jesus, the enlightened person from whatever, 2,000 years ago, whatever. When was Jesus born? You know, the same dude, but strip all the religion and all out of it. Let's look at Jesus's life for just a second, and just as a, similar to the Buddha, Jesus, I believe, wanted to teach everyone how to live a really skillful and good life that is rich and filled with happiness. These are the lessons I believe he taught. I'll say, Jesus is not my savior. I believe Jesus is an enlightened being for sure, but I'm not going to hell because I don't think he's my God. So that's my belief. I'm kind of a Buddhist, a little more than a Christian, but I love the Christian faith as well, in all its flaws and traditions and such. But anyway, today I had a really eye-opening experience, and it had to do with my divorce that is going through, and some of the family members on my future ex-wife's side. And my goodness, I really don't know what's going on with those folks. And I had to just bite my tongue several times and really just say, what would Jesus be doing right now? Would Jesus be restricting my access to friends that are in the extended family? It's like, no, you can't have his phone number. We're not giving you his phone number. I'm like, what? I met this family member many times, and we have a great time. And he's in town. Can I please have the phone number? Crickets, crickets, crickets. And then there was a big exchange of emails with in-laws that had to do with me, my perceived or perception of me being highly irresponsible because I'm quitting my job. And I have every right to do that. My attorneys are all on top of that, and money is in the bank, and we're totally fine financially. So, my health has been a little bit affected, and so I decided I'm going to take 2 months off, and thank God, thank Jesus, thank the Buddha, that I can do this, and it does not affect my wife's standard of living, my child's standard of living, my standard of living. Nothing's going to change. There's going to be, the bills will be paid, insurance will be there, private insurance is coming on, and blah blah blah. No big deal. I've got it covered. I've told Sarah this, I've told my ex-wife this many times, and that information is not being transmitted out to other folks in their family. And there's just a lot of misinformation going on, and there's a lack of information on, and I'm being accused of being irresponsible. I'm being accused of not teaching my child good lessons. One of the things was that came from the most beautiful woman who I'm freaking out because Jesus wouldn't do this. It was, what kind of lesson are you teaching your child, John, that when the going gets tough, it's time to quit? No, Mom, it's when the going gets awful and your health is affected and you see that crap is hitting the fan physically for you and you need to take care of yourself. Goodness, take care of yourself, Aggie. Take care of yourself, Johnny. Sorry, too many names are coming out here. I apologize. But just a lot of, like I said, misinformation and missing information. And so walking in the path of Jesus and doing truth and transparency and respect and kindness, all that stuff was so missing today, and it just blew me away. So my point is that I continue to lead with all those great things and take the high road, and I try to get the information out there without, poking people in the eye when they are kind of asking for a poke in the eye. But it's all good here and everything's fine. It's just, my goodness, I like to walk the path of Jesus. I like to walk the path of Buddha and all the other enlightened folks that have come and gone. If that works for you, great. It makes me sleep well at night. I can be honest with people when people say, why are you doing this? Why are you so with this and that? And I'm just like, well, here are the things. I'm not irresponsible. I'm not a monster. I'm not this. I'm not that. These are why, blah, blah, blah. And, I get pushback a lot as people expect me to just kind of bend over and not speak my truth, because I did that for a decade or more, especially in this relationship. I'm speaking my truth respectfully, but sometimes it's a little intense, because folks are expecting Johnny from days of yore to be here and to be extremely angry and to be extremely depressed and to be dysfunctional in putting out my what my thoughts are and what my feelings are, and not being able to deal with my feelings. My God, I have all that under control now. No one sees it. No one from my old existence, especially essentially on my ex-wife's side of the family, they have this impression of old John, and it's quite a interesting thing. But time will tell. Well, they will know what's going on in about 2 months, because this divorce will be over and there will be tons of money available for Agatha to thrive, and I'll be making a big old income in 2 months, and it's all back. I quit my job this week. It was freaking awesome. They invited me back. They're like, dude, when you work it out, please reapply. I don't have any doubt that I've landed on my feet, and I will continue to land on my feet, and our daughter will thrive and be so great with this. I apologize for all the personal details. Geez, we're at 7.5 minutes. I do appreciate you tuning in. Have a great day. We'll have, I'm going to do some meditation and some exercise and get this energy out. Maybe a fire ceremony is in order. I don't know. So have a great one, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye. Love ya.